Hey everybody, welcome to etrailer.com. I'm Bobby, and today we're taking a look at the Kuat Transfer V2 on our 2021 Toyota RAV4. Now this is going to be a great way of getting those single bikes to the trails with you and doing it in a nice, efficient way, and also getting a lot of nice contact on here. So if you're really worried about your single bike, this can be a great option. As you can see, we do have a tire hold feature on here, so this is going to be great for getting those carbon frame bikes up on here. But with a 60-pound capacity, weight capacity on here, we're going to get most of our big bikes up on here well. So even if you have these e-bikes, this guy can handle it. Just make sure we're taking those battery packs out because we don't be damaging our bike nor our rack. Another thing too, since it is a tire hold, we're going to fit most of our different bikes up on here, including those step-throughs, women bikes, and even kiddos bikes if we're just moving one for the family. As you can see, going to be doing a good job of getting a multitude of different bikes on here in a nice, efficient way. We'll go ahead and break down the cradles once we've actually got this guy off. Great option with this guy too though. It does have a lot of tilt-away features. So in our RAV4, we definitely want to be utilizing the back of our hatch. As you can see, that little lever down there, very, very easy to use. And I love that I can use two hands to actually support my bike. Now imagine this was 60 pounds. We'd definitely be wanting to give it a good handle on there. So taking a look here, might have a little bit of issue with our handlebars here. As you see, we have a pretty standard set of handlebars. If you're getting really crazy, I definitely just watch that hatch feature. But as you can see, plenty of room there, nothing to be worried about. And at the back here, now we can go ahead and get that cooler, we can get those helmets, anything we need in the back here. Maybe I need to load up groceries. This makes it a nice, efficient way. We can always just kind of keep this guy on here. As you can see, not taking up a lot of room too. So I love that we can actually get in this hatch without having to take our bike off or that entire rack off. Makes it very, very useful for us, especially if we're on the go all the time, because that's why I see us getting this guy for. If we're constantly wanting to pull off our bike and get where we want to go, this is what this guy's going to be great for. So let's go ahead and actually take the bike off. But before we do, I wanted to point out we do have an integrated cable lock here. So this locking core is going to be in here. The included cable lock is just going to go through our frame right back into here onto itself, and that will lock it down for us. So going to be a great way of securing our bike to our bike rack with no issue. And let's go ahead and start breaking this down. So this cradle here, you can see we do just have this plastic stripping here. It is just a single ratchet system here. It's just going to pull that self down, and to release it, we just push on that lever. It's going to go ahead and slide that strap out. We'll go ahead and get it set to the side there like so. And then that moves us to our tire hold. Now on this end, you can see we do just have this ratcheting arm system, and that's actually going to hold down our front wheel. You can see we have a pretty good front wheel base too. So let's go ahead and make sure we have a hand in our frame, and just pressing in on this lever, we can simply bring that ratcheting arm up to the side, and now getting both hands on our bike, simply walk it off. Now the biggest issue you're going to have with this is the amount of weight you can get on there. You can imagine with 60 pounds, you're going to get a pretty heavy guy up on there. What's great about this though, I can just walk right in. I love how much this actually gives me room. That dual arm going around, there's no center mass making this really awkward for me to get in here. Very, very easy to walk in those heavy bikes, and even those carbon frames as you see. Now take a look at the plastic stripping itself. It's just kind of got a little like, just kind of like, I don't know, plastic look on this side. Nothing crazy matting wise, no big rubber protection. However, it's definitely going to be a nice smooth surface. Not going to have any issue on those wheel frames. And taking a look at the cradle itself, you can see we do have a nice standard groove in here. That's going to fit most of our standard tires. Our mountain bike's going to be fitting in on this beveled edge here. And even some of our larger wheels going to be fitting in nicely inside that cradle. And the only issue I think you're going to have is this strip doesn't get too tall. So if you're really looking at those fat tire bikes, might have a bit of an issue of actually making those bend. But sure, we can pick up adapters to make that work on our side as well. So still going to be pretty versatile. And take a look at the other side too. As you can see, we are having that standard groove in the inside, that mountain grooving kind of beveled on the other side, and then that bigger, wider set. So really great that this is such a versatile set. And as well, what makes it so versatile, as we talked about before, is this tire hold. What's that great about that? That ratcheting arm system going to be doing a good job of getting over most of our tires that we have on here with no issues with our frame. And again, that arm system, very, very easy to use, as you can see. Going to be doing a good job. Not going to be going up without us pushing that lever. So very nice and secured, always is a good element. And as so, if you wanted to, if you really want to make sure that this was going to stay in here, we could throw this strap around just to secure this to our rack when we're not in use of it. Now with any hitch mounted accessory, we are going to add some length to our vehicle. Since we only have the one platform, definitely not going to be adding too much, but it's still important to keep in mind. So let's go ahead and take a quick look. And looks like to the very end here is going to be our longest, and at 23 inches exactly. Definitely not going to be adding too much. 2 feet, definitely not too much to worry about, especially in this Toyota RAV4. But let's go ahead and see how much we can actually condense that down. Now again, we're going to go ahead and utilize that same foot lever system. So all we got to do, walk up, press it like that, and simply walk it up. Now, again, very, very easy to do. That lever system being just right there at the foot level is so nice. Very easy to walk it up. And again, don't think we're going to have many issues at all with clearance. Looks like we have about 3.5 inches to our arm here. And that's where, again, you could pull that strap in just to make sure we're not going to have any contact. And taking a look from the rear of the bumper here, looks like our lever is actually going to be the furthest point across, and at 11.5 inches, definitely already shaving down almost a whole foot. So very, very easy to do as well. So that's going to go ahead, gain us a lot of maneuverability. I could see us leaving this bike rack on a lot. Maybe we pull this in the garage. I definitely don't think we're going to have any issues getting that clearance now. And as well, maybe we're just in those tight parking places once we have the bike off and we're at the trailhead. Very easy to start maneuvering this and get it in position. So I love how easy that is to work with. Another important dimension to keep in mind is our clearance to the ground. And as you can see here, this will be our furthest point from our hitch. So we'll go ahead and take it from this lever right here, and then we'll get another quick little measurement. But at 11.25 inches to the end of this lever, and 10 inches to the bottom of our anti-rattle device. I don't think we're going to have too many issues with clearance, but keep in mind, as those front wheels go up, the back will go down, and so will our hitch-mounted accessories. So if you have a very steep incline, or if you're going off-roading a lot, it's definitely something I would keep track of. Might want to bring up those wheels on this RAV4 if you are going off-roading. But taking a look at itself at the bottom here, we do have a nice anti-rattle device, and it also doubles as our anti-theft protection as well. Basically, we do have an included specialized tool that's going to go ahead and tighten this down. That's going to tighten our cam inside of our hitch, getting this nice and secure to our frame. As you can see here, kind of give it a nice shake. You can see, going to do a good job of getting this in line with our vehicle, making for a single system. That's going to reduce the play, and we're going to feel it. Our bike's going to feel less, and our bike rack's definitely going to feel it less. That's just going to make for a nice, enjoyable trip all around. Anything we can do to reduce the vibration is really going to add to our sustainability on this rack. And that anti-rattle device, again, also couples as our anti-theft. As you can see, that indentation in it, going to make it tool-specific to actually open this up, and that will be included with the package as well to go ahead and tighten that down. So a nice little ease of mind there. And looking our way down the shank here, we do see we have an 1.25 inch receiver naturally. However, we do have a 2-inch sleeve adapter that we've gone ahead and thrown on. You can see that's getting us to our 2-inch hitch here. And then we just have a simple pin and clip system to go ahead and line us up. So very easy to do. This guy is also extremely lightweight. So if you are going to be pulling this off at the time, you're never going to have really a big problem with that at all. I think it looks pretty sleek though. I don't think you're going to be pulling off that much. Again, it's very easy to condense down, and we're just going to be moving that single bike with us a lot of times. Now, there are the transfers out there to actually extend how many bikes you can get up on here, and you're going to have the same system to where you can just walk it right up, and that makes putting on that last bike that much easier. So if you are a bigger family or you got a couple friends, that's definitely an option. However, for a single system, I don't think you can really beat this one at all. So I think that about does it for our look at the Kuat Transfer V2 on our 2021 Toyota RAV4. I'm Bobby. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.